Alright, we're doing a little test video here to try to help some people out. We've got a lot of questions about doing some diagnostics on these things when you're first getting your conversion up and running, about what's supposed to work, what's not supposed to work, and how. So what we've got here is we've got my dash. My voltmeter has never worked. It worked as a common rail, but I haven't actually gotten it to work since. However, my brother's on the Project Snowball, it works, no problems, no extra lights on, just the check engine light. So here what we have is my stock, what I see normally. We have oil pressure working, we have temp working, speedometer works, our Tach sensor works, fuel, and no volts. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go unclip the oil pressure, and then we'll unclip the Tach sensor, and we'll show what both of those do in a conversion. So if you look right through there, you can see that green clip there. That is the oil pressure sender. We've got an adapter to go from the 1/8 inch NPT to the metric thread that's on the common rail. So we're gonna go ahead and pause this. We're gonna pull that apart, and we will go check the gauge cluster and see how that affects it. Okay, we're recording again. Now if you look up in there, you can see that there is no longer the little green clippy on there. So we pulled it apart. We're gonna come up top. Okay, so on test number 1, no oil pressure sender, we have the great problem with the common rail, which is we still have great oil pressure till it drops out. So it's a dummy gauge, never trust it. We still have coolant temp, Tach, and see if we can get some of these shadows away. Still no volt, but we have fuel still. So those guys are still good. Now we're gonna go replace oil pressure and pull the Tach sender. Okay, so we're up underneath the truck where we've fabbed up our little bracket, and yes, it's nasty. The black hole has a leaking power steering gearbox. So you can see the actual power steering lines are greasy but not dripping. It's actually coming from the gearbox, which causes all of that you see underneath here. Happy day. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and we will pull this clip here. All right, so it's off. I'm gonna go top side again, and we'll see how that affects things. So as you're doing diagnostics, you can kind of use this to check and see what's what on your truck. All right. All right, so here we are again. So with that, you compare, we still have, see if we can get that zoomed in there. So we still have our temp sensor. We lost oil pressure. We would still have speedometer, I believe, and no Tach. I can't tell you yes or no on the voltmeter because it never worked. And we still have our gas gauge. So as you're working through and doing diagnostics on what works on your truck and what doesn't, this will help give you an idea of what we see on a truck that's been running for about 40-something thousand miles. Hope that helps somebody out there, and if you have any questions, just hit us up.